Anybody who tells you that there's not luck involved in this industry is lying. There's only so much you can do as an independent artist. You have to fund everything yourself. You have to book your own shows. You have to invite people to those shows. You have to advertise yourself. You have to market yourself. You have to do absolutely all of it by yourself. That's what makes it really difficult, just being by yourself and having to just push it the best that you can on your own and just hope for the best.
Heart-shaped sunglasses, going 98 up the PCH. Left coast waves crashing.
People don't understand really how intense and how hard it is being an independent artist.
Hair blowing in the winds. In your Mercedes.
People are like, oh, you like to sing? That's cute. Like, that's a fun hobby. I'm like, no, like, it's not a hobby. It's like, it's my life. It's my career. It's what I'm here to do. It's all I'm here to do.
On your lips. It was just you and I. Summer 17 and we were on a high.
So without doing that, it's just, my life wouldn't make sense. So it's like I have to do it no matter what, even if it's difficult and I don't have a team behind me. I mean, I'll keep going until the day that I do have that team behind me.
Said you never seen something shine so bright. And now all I wanted to
Okay.
is spend
So,
forever with you.
Who is Magdalena Quintana?
Magdalena Quintana is me. I am a singer-songwriter originally from a very small town in Washington State. And I grew up about a half an hour outside of a town called Port Townsend, Washington. I was raised partially there and then from about the age of 11 or 12 at a ski resort in British Columbia named Silver Star. I have deep love for both of those places. After I graduated high school, I moved to Vancouver, British Columbia, where I attended college. And then from there, I moved down to LA, and that's where I've been for the last 8 years, focusing on my music career and acting and modeling and anything in the entertainment industry, really, with a hard focus on music.
When I heard you say you didn't want to say me again, just a one-night stand. When you held me like that, when you kissed me like.
And then about a year ago now, I made the move by myself in my tiny blue car with all the stuff that could fit in it to Nashville.
I got too many problems and I need a trip to solve them. I'm going.
My idea was to come here for temporarily to make the move for this EP and just kind of see that through and then probably head back west. But I'm still here. I'm working on the EP now. It's supposed to come out soon, so then we'll see.
Ah.
95% of the time it's just me. I kind of tend to write alone. I know a lot of people in Nashville are really big on the co-songwriting thing.
About you and me, or for you and me.
I don't know, for you or about.
For you.
I don't know, I feel like I started with
About you and
a
me.
chorus and then went to the bridge and the verse. Like I wrote it like backwards. So it's like, I'm trying to see if I don't know. Like I came up with like a verse melody, but then it's like I kind of like it better as a chorus melody. Then I don't know where to fit it in. So I'm trying to like, I don't know, restructure it.
There's only so much you can do as an independent artist, so that's what makes it really difficult, just being by yourself and having to just push it the best that you can.
Nobody really can tell my story like I can. I've tried a lot of times getting in on that whole songwriter Nashville thing, and a lot of times it just doesn't fit because I don't vibe with these kids. Like, they're just not, I don't know, they're trying to do a different thing. It just doesn't work for one reason or another.
I've emailed them, several different people there, numerous times, and I've never gotten a response. Super frustrating. It's that way with a lot of places here, I've found. I've even gone into them personally and introduced myself and still not ever heard back. It's frustrating. I guess it's just because it's super saturated and there's tons of people trying to do the same thing. They look even to you? Okay. Being a girl sucks sometimes. So much work. Can I just be normal and not considered ugly while you're not? Because if you go without makeup, people are like, oh, she's sick, or oh, she's tired or not put together. Now I need to paint on my non-existent lips that I have. My biggest insecurity, my lips, or lack thereof. I've always hated them. It's the one thing I've actually thought of getting lip injections before. I even made an appointment in LA one time with with Kylie Jenner's doctor to have it done. And I was I did all this research. I was who does Kylie's lips? And then a week before I chickened out and I was I need to cancel this. I'm gonna think about it. Would lip injections change my voice?
December when the snow falls and the nights are cold and so long, I won't wish for you. I'm better off alone.
Wow.
Yeah, it's big.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. I could rent this out. Room.
You really could.
Seriously, it's so big. It's crazy. I've slept in here before.
Tornado season.
Right? Yeah. Seriously. Is that about to happen? Isn't that October? That's when one happened last year.
Yeah, that is true. Yeah.
Yeah, and I didn't know what it was. I was sitting in bed for literally an hour listening to sirens, being wow, that ambulance won't go away. Seriously. That's what I was thinking. I was like, this is the loudest ambulance ever. What the f***? Why won't it leave? Why isn't it passing? So weird. And then I was wait a second. Is this that shit? Oh no. Dude. Yeah, it was not good.
I like the sparkles.
The sparkle. Oh yeah, these guys?
Yeah.
They're cool. I wore those for a photo shoot the other day. In Coachella. Okay, I think I could wear this.
I call this car the West Coast Rider. That's its name. Yeah, it just turned 14 on November 11th. We celebrated by getting a car wash. This is the car that I drove all the way across the country in by myself. Picture this whole thing packed to the ceiling where you're sitting. There was only a tiny little hole to see out that window. Everything else was packed. The freaking dashboard was blocked, the back was blocked. It was dangerously full. It was a journey. but I made it. I know I should probably, it's almost time for a new car, but I can't give it up yet. It's a good little car. We've been through a lot together. We've been up and down the PCH together in Malibu. Now we've driven all the way across the country to Nashville.
Yeah, no worries. So, sorry, is it too late to call? Is it like past late afternoon? Okay, I just got your email. I was like, dang, I hope it's not too late.
Yeah, there's just like something about the chorus that I just like really want to change.
Yeah.
Like I feel like the chorus needs to like lift more. It's just like not, I don't know, maybe the melodies, something about the melodies like being sung differently so that it like makes the difference between the verse and the chorus. Because right now it's just a little too like choppy, kind of robotic, and it just, I feel like it could flow better.
At any time, inspiration can hit, and I'll just sit down with the guitar and write a song, and then from there, I usually will take it to the producer, or I'll send like just a demo of me singing it or whatever, just an audio recording on my phone, and just send it over to him and be like, what do you think of this? I'm open to any changes.
We could like flip it and kind of make it a bit poppy, and I like how I like that idea, and I like how the verses turned out poppy. I like that like ding 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 ding. Like I like that that style in the verses. But yeah, something with the chorus. It's just
There's something about the chorus that just don't sit right.
Yeah.
I hope he has some input, like something that like, because he's been working on the song for so much, so maybe he'll know like if it's,
Yeah.
I don't know, like if there's something that he's been thinking that needs to be changed and hasn't really said anything yet. I like it, I like the vocals,
Yeah.
but could be better. Could be better.
yeah. So I love the song. I've been listening to it a lot, and I think I really like the verses. I feel like we don't have to redo the whole thing, but there's something about the chorus in particular that's just not sitting right with me.
Yeah.
And I'm not sure if it like
Okay, perfect.
needs to like lift more or be sung differently. Something needs to change. Nice. Yeah, like that. I like that because like it definitely needs, like there's something with the melody that could, like of how it is now, that could just change to make it stronger. Yeah, something like that, a little bit more country sound. Thanks so much. Okay, for sure. Bye.
It went well. He was like really helpful with it.
Sometimes I'll walk like
Everywhere.
walking and talking helps me think. I have like a hard time like explaining sometimes.
Dang, at least this guy's like into it, and he said 400 is like all you would charge for like, it's not really bad. I was like, that's good, I don't have to do it now. Like, can we just do it tomorrow? Oh my god. Okay, I'm glad that went well. I'm
Yeah.
glad it like,
Yeah.
it worked out. That was like nerve-wracking.
When I did my EP, pop EP, like strictly pop, in LA, my first EP, usually I start with the lyrics first and then put it to music. This time we started with the music first, and then I took the mushmouth melody and wrote the lyrics to that.
I would come up with like the acoustic version of it, and then he would come up with like just the production of it, so the whole track, and he would make the whole track on his computer, and then he would be like, all right, so can you write to this? And I would be like, if I have a vocal melody, so he would just mushmouth melody it, and he would just be like, all right, and then send me home with the mushmouth melody recorded voice note, and I would write to that.
Yeah.
That's how I wrote Crush Anyway. That one.
Okay, I remember that one.
I've got a crush on you. Yeah, that's how I wrote that. It was just right. That. And like I actually came up with that by like walking around the house going, like, I was like, meow, 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 like that. And then I texted him, I was like, yo, I think I got a new song. He's like, come in. So like, we just started it that way. But that's how it started. I was like in my kitchen making meow noises. Yeah. It's so weird how songs come.
Yeah.
It's like the weirdest.
Yeah.
So many different things.
I've got a crush on you, like I'm all the way back in high school. Got a crush on
So that was a different process for me, and that was cool, just because I could kind of, it was like putting together a puzzle. I could just kind of like fit the words into where they needed to go, and we wrote a lot of cool songs that way. That was fun. So yeah, it depends. I mean, I can write in a lot of different forms and a lot of different ways, with people, without people, but yeah, it all depends on kind of where inspiration hits. And I don't like to be like work like a machine about it, like a lot of people, songwriters especially, just like to every day go in at 9 a.m. like a job and crank out these songs, and it's like one after the next after the next. To me, creativity gets lost that way, so I kind of tend to do it in my various ways.
Like when you're with a record label, it's like up to you to make, I mean, you're on their dime and you have to like fulfill the requirements and the sales and all of that in order to not get dropped. But still, I mean, at the beginning, you're getting your studio time paid for, and they handle the marketing, which is a huge thing. Trying to market your own project by yourself is absolutely almost next to impossible.
Mama always said you were bad news. I shouldn't want you, but I want you. If I could help myself, I would have stayed away. But your fireworks, baby, I'm a moth to a flame.
I mean, you need people to reach out for you. I mean, there's only so much you can do as an independent artist, so that's what makes it really difficult, just being by yourself and having to just push it the best that you can.
It's a bad idea, just wanna see what happens. Might get burned, yeah, but that's just playing with.
It's difficult when you have to do things all by yourself and kind of just rely on like your own connections to just make it happen. It would be great to have like somebody else to bounce ideas off of.
I could still smell the smoke, hear the sirens, see the black marks.
I'm just going off of what I think I want and what I hope other people will respond to. So, I mean, it's difficult when you don't have anybody to be like, how do you think this sounds? So it's like, it's just kind of, it's hard in that aspect, in that regard.
Take a risk, playing with the lighter fuel to the fire, just to see how close we could get to the heat before we're up in smoke. It's a bad idea, just wanna see what happens. Might get burned, yeah, but that's just playing with matches. Yeah, always doing things that I shouldn't do. I shouldn't want to, but I want to. Mama always said you were bad news. I shouldn't want you, but I want you. If I could help myself, I would have stayed away. But your fireworks, baby, I'm a moth to a flame. Yeah, basic instincts, a natural attraction. Take a risk, playing with a lighter fuel to the fire, just to see how close we can get to the heat before we're up in smoke. It's a bad idea, just wanna see what happens. Might get burned, yeah, but that's just playing with matches.
I'm hoping here that I'll be able to, you know, coming to a new city and starting from literally square one with new producers, new everything is like pretty difficult. So I'm just hoping that this time around it'll come together and go even further, and I can just get it out there as much as possible, even if I am by myself, independent.
I got too many problems and I need a trip to solve them, and I'm going back where I belong. I'm going to where my a dirt road, people that I used to know, it's always in the back of my head. Home is a little town, eastbound, uptown, somewhere in the old Midwest.